So, Chuck, as you read this heavily redacted filing, what does it tell you and what doesn't it?
Well, first, I think Tom Winter is right. It's very likely an ongoing investigation, which is why it's so heavily redacted. But second, Chris, I think it's important for your viewers to understand what the judge is doing and what this document is. So prosecutors and agents obviously executed a search warrant. They got lots of material. They were concerned that some of that material might be privileged, attorney-client material. And so you set up two teams when that happens. You have an investigative team and you have a filter team. And they work side by side, but not together. There's a wall between them. And the filter team looks at the stuff they got and decides whether or not it can go over to the investigative team. And if it's privileged or you have a concern about it, you go to a federal judge. In this case, you ask her, Your Honor, can we give the investigative team the stuff that we, the filter team, are looking at? That's what this document is all about. And the judge said, yes, you can, because some of it is not privileged. Long, complicated explanation to say this is not a charging document. We don't know who did what. We don't know if White House officials were in any way complicit. We're told that they are not. It might have been two low-level knuckleheads, the technical legal term, who decided that they would try and bribe somebody to get a pardon, and that when White House officials were approached, they just told those fellas to get lost. All of that will be revealed, but right now all we know is that there's an ongoing investigation, and the judge said that the filter team could give some of the attorney-client material to the investigative team.
One of the things that caught my untrained, non-lawyerly eye was the number of 50. That's the number of devices that are named here. So that's not just phones, that's laptops, iPads, whatever. Does that tell us anything about how many people might be involved, or how do you look at that number? Does it tell us anything, Chuck?
Yeah, it's a great question. 50 devices, and they also say terabytes worth of data. So that sounds to me like it might have been an office setting. You might have, Chris, at home 4 or 5 devices. It's unlikely that you have 50. And so while it may have been an office, we still don't know whose office. And it could even be one person with lots and lots of devices. But that's an awful lot of data to go through. I will say this. Law enforcement encounters tons of data, terabytes of data, all the time now, because all of our lives are on digital devices. And so it's not unusual, but it is a lot.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.